Good afternoon, KELOLAND. This is Forecast First. We're looking at partly cloudy skies. Temperatures 52 in Sioux Falls, Aberdeen 52, Pierre 55, and Rapid City finishing up the afternoon into the low and mid 60s. That's a quick look at weather. Looks like some fog back for us tonight for parts of the east. And then next week's weather looking more active. All the latest coming up next on Midday in KELOLAND.
Live from KELOLAND Media Group, Midday in KELOLAND.
The Sioux Falls Stampede is hosting a special game to support and honor veterans. Plus,
a flurry of cabinet appointments has left the Senate wrestling with confirmation questions. I'm Nicole Skenga on Capitol Hill with more on the president-elect's controversial pick for Attorney General.
good afternoon and thanks for having us in. A Sioux Falls woman is in the Minnehaha County Jail this midday accused of going on an early morning crash spree. Police say it started at the Minnesota Avenue exit on Interstate 229 in south central Sioux Falls. That's where 33-year-old Ashley Ann Sawtoff is accused of hitting another car and driving away. After that, police say she crashed into a digital sign in a Minnesota Avenue business before sideswiping another car. New this midday, South Dakota DOC officials confirmed the guaranteed maximum price for the planned new men's prison is about $825 million. That new number means the state would need to provide another $224 million to the Men's Prison Project Fund. A construction group representative says it is expected to cost more than $1,000 per square foot for construction. The proposed prison will be one of the largest projects built in state history. Sanford Health recently announced that it will soon combine with two West River health facilities. Sanford said it will become the parent organization of Black Hills Surgical Hospital and Black Hills Orthopedic and Spine Center, along with the pair's additional facilities and services in Rapid City and the Black Hills Surgery Center in Gillette, Wyoming. The combination is expected to be finalized next week. Also next week, we're going to be chilling out. There'll be rain, maybe chances for freezing rain. There seems to be a lot developing this midday, Brian.
Yeah, you're teasing us a little bit there with that forecast. We will get to that here coming up in a little bit. But first, we're going to hopefully get into a nice weekend and hopefully a chance to catch up on some things. If you got some outdoor projects, perhaps, or just some things you need to winterize, maybe hang the Christmas lights. That's going on too, right? 39 in Watertown. I did want to mention Watertown has had more fog issues from the morning. That's been a kind of a carryover effect here this morning and now into the early afternoon. So just a little heads up there on that. Let me bring you to on the rest of our weather at midday. Look at the contrast in Aberdeen. We've got sunshine, blue skies. Temperature now up to 47. Downtown Sioux Falls also climbing up pretty nicely here. We've got a couple of those clouds in the background. That temperature at 47. South winds at about 5 to 10. And you can see temperatures 40s, 50s, those 60s now in western South Dakota. All the way to 63 already in Rapid and easily on our way to our mid 60s there. Here's a quick look at Futurecast. We'll finish up in the afternoon with those general trends. Partly cloudy skies. I think right now, though, tonight we're set up for some more fog potential in eastern KELOLAND. The assumption is the winds are pretty light, and just be aware of that first thing tomorrow morning. That could be more of an issue. A lot of temperatures in the upper 20s and low 30s. Then during the day tomorrow, southeasterly winds will pick up. I think we've got the potential to go back to the 50s for many of us here, even with maybe a few more clouds to deal with from the morning hours. Our forecast to finish up today: 52 Sioux Falls, 52 in Aberdeen, 55 in Pierre, and 64 in Rapid City. Some brand new information just coming in on the scenarios for next week. We'll visit about that coming up shortly in just a few minutes.
Sounds like a plan. Thank you, Brian. When many of us are just waking up, there's an entire team right here at KELOLAND Media Group who are working to inform you about the latest news and weather as you begin your day. KELOLAND's weekday morning newscast starts at 4:30, but those involved are here well before then. It's a team working on air and behind the scenes to bring you 2.5 hours of news before noon. Working with a unique schedule often means finding a balance between work and free time.
I do a split sleep schedule where I don't try to sleep 8 hours every night in consecutively, because otherwise you'd have to be going to bed at 6 p.m. So I try to take like a 2-hour nap in the day so that I can stay and hang out with people at night.
In tonight's Eye on KELOLAND, we're going to introduce you to both of KELOLAND this morning's weekday producers and how a team dynamic makes the morning show possible. The Sioux Falls Stampede will pay tribute to veterans this Saturday with Military Appreciation Night. The players will wear special military-themed jerseys that will be raffled off throughout the game, with proceeds benefiting Veterans Community Project and Warriors Never Give Up.
They both do great things to help veterans and those who served in the military, giving them some different opportunities. And I just think they're both terrific organizations. And if we can help raise some money, you know, that makes us obviously feel good. And that's what this whole night's all about.
The Stampede play the Omaha Lancers Saturday night. The puck's going to drop at 6:05. Veterans can stop by the Stampede office before closing business on Friday with the military ID to receive free tickets to the game. In national developments, President-elect Donald Trump's pick of former Florida Congressman Gates to be his nominee for Attorney General is sending shockwaves through Washington. Gates, who resigned his seat after the announcement, has been investigated by both the Department of Justice and the House Ethics Committee. Nicole Skenga reports.
Less enthused about his Attorney General pick, former Florida Congressman Matt Gaetz.
Well, I was taught if you don't have anything good to say very little.
The president is smart enough and his team is smart enough to know that Mr. Gaetz will never get confirmed by the Senate whatsoever.
Until recently, Gaetz was the subject of a Department of Justice sex trafficking investigation. The department he's now been tapped to lead.
I won't be extorted by former DOJ officials.
DOJ declined to bring charges and close the case in 2023, but a House ethics investigation continued. Multiple sources tell CBS News 4 women have alleged they were paid to go to parties attended by Gaetz that include sex and drugs. The committee has Venmo transactions that allegedly show Gaetz's payments for the women. Gaetz has denied all wrongdoing. Gaetz resigned Wednesday night after Trump said he planned to nominate him for Attorney General, potentially putting the House ethics probe on hold because the committee doesn't usually investigate members once they leave. Thursday, Democrat Dick Durbin, chair of the Senate Judiciary Committee, called for the House Ethics Panel to share its findings, while some Senate Republicans are backing Trump's choice.
My presumption is to support all the president's nominees.
Along with Gaetz, Trump announced Wednesday he wants Florida Senator Marco Rubio for Secretary of State and Democrat-turned-Republican Tulsi Gabbard as Director of National Intelligence. Nicole Skenga, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
Still to come on our show.